Could be good. Number V-Chat. Ah, maybe V-Chat. I don't know. Whatever. Good morning, man. I'll try and fight people. It'll be fine. Forget anything. I tend to do that. How jaded am I today? No, I'm actually. No, today's good. I just want to pick top tier. That's really it. I was gonna say. What the beeflings are. Ah, damn. Olivia. Yep, smells the sewage shrinker. You playing this? No, this is a V-Jet. Still a jet though. So. Go teammate, go. Push them. That's like as I jumped. Oop. Jumping bad. Okay, my teammate got him anyway. It's okay. Whoa. Now people don't like V-Jet regardless. If you want like an actual reasoning, it's because they announced the series of tournaments next month in July. To be quite honest, I'm just going to rotate between top tiers. Because I want to win at least like one of them. Kind of it. I'm trying to fiend for a third set of pins and a third Nintendo Switch case, because they clearly need a third one. Because I got a second set of pins and case and lanyard in the mail yesterday from the Turf Tourney last month. I haven't used the screen in ages. I feel like I haven't streamed S2 solo in at least 2 weeks, probably more. Something like that. Yeah, missile. I'm probably just gonna like rotate between a bunch of like top tier shooters, honestly. Trimmed twice in the past few days, which is more than I have in the past like month, so we'll see. Probably gonna be like K-Shot, slash Jet, slash K-Gal kind of weapons. We'll see. You know, it's like the end of the game, like I'm not gonna like work hard on like awkward mid tiers. There's no reason. Like 3 months to not even 3 months to S3 anyway. No. Tiers. I really don't like her comp. These are Canadian. Irritation thought I never see the day. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking to stream S2 today, but I saw this rotation and I'm like, yeah, it's actually playable. I just assume it's like bad all the time. So can't really blame me. You see like how much like mall clan books and stuff they put in this game. Come on, teammate. Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. Take that a little bit too far. Oop. It's 87 days till shooter meta dies. I wouldn't say dies, it's just 87 days until a meta shift. Because I don't think shooter will ever truly be bad, because it's the kind of weapon class that has like no like super defined weakness, so like it's never ever like been bad. It's had like metas where it's weaker, sure, but it doesn't help they give it all like the really strong kits. That does not help anyone. Except the shooter players who do not need help at all. Teammate did not shoot them. His 3 bullets with this weapon is 96 damage. Because it has to be better at crossfiring than That's so sad. That's so sad. You can just outrange squeezer. There you go. Good job. Hi. Nice. I missed all that, that's on me. Like weird, I'm not used to playing anything with like this much range. Someone on right. Okay, well. No, there's not. Yeah, I'm not even copying him on the trailers to be honest. Like I don't really like I've never been a fan of like speculation's fun, but I don't want to like go crazy and be like, oh, it's got to be like this, because it's just a trailer, you know. I don't know. I'm not saying anything until I actually see what the game is like for myself. Oops. Where's the squeezer? They just gave up. I feel like someone just gave up. No one came out of spawn. For coping, let you cope. I'll let you cope. I'm just being realistic as someone who's played comp for this game for years and watched the metagame go from like a really fun thing to like the absolute travesty of game design that is the final meta. Again, I want to play Splatoon. I don't want to play shooter game, but unfortunately, that's what this game is ending on. You'll scream and cry if you get another Minions ad, Hiwathon. I make no promises about that. Might be getting another one. Can't tell you. What would that ad even be about? Exactly. Like, what even is there with that? Or, like, another movie, or what? That's fast. No, I mean, all it takes is one command to play ads. I'm just saying, it could happen. Got his bad influence. He's been running ads. He's reminding me that I should be doing that if I'm ever like AFK. BRB for like 5 minutes. You gotta get the ad revenue. You gotta get those pennies. I got paid out by Twitch this morning, so we gotta run those ads. Gotta work toward the next one, clearly. That guy up here. I don't know how to communicate that to the roller. I communicate that by helping them die. Okay. Am I jumping? Not a squeezer. Whenever I play a weapon with this much range, it's usually squeezer. Even then, squeezes a little bit less. Like, I should just be sitting bonk. Angry. Air one. Yeah. Okay. Unfollow and blocking on Twitter, yeah. My streamer ran an ad, I'm so mad. Can you believe this? The High Shadow, speaking of. You want ads? Okay, yeah, we'll totally do ads. There probably will be a point where I have to get up and, like, do something, so at that point, Unless you really, really want to look at Unless you seriously want to look at the menu that we've all been looking at for, like, years now. I think that's an appropriate time. I don't know. I don't like being paired with a hero charger, like, in general, let alone when I'm playing, like, an anchor weapon. Yeah. Or it's not gonna help. It did nothing. Okay, we have last ditch coping, even though the enemy team has Junior plus N-Zap and I get no armor on my team. Matchmaking is balanced, Super balanced. Alright. All of you died. What am I supposed to do about that? And another movie except Gru as a toddler. It sounds like you're making it up, but at the same time I could believe it because it's elimination. But it sounds like something you'd make up. I love fighting double armor when I get none, that's epic. I love -36 for double anchor. That's awesome. That's great. That's amazing. You're tempted to try Mini. Mini's fun. Also strong. Like one of the few like strong non-shooters left in this game. I wish I started a little bit earlier because dissertation's actually pretty sick. I didn't realize. Also, I woke up at like 11:30, so that doesn't help. It's the only ad you get. I think the one ad from Twitch that lives rent free in my mind was the Coke Gaming one, with like Twitch partner and the people screaming and saying, "Oh my god, thank you Coke Gaming for the 10 million gifted." Like that. There was a period of, I want to say, like over a month where that was the only ad I ever got every time I went on this website. And it lives in my mind rent free as a result. That was a while ago. That was definitely like at least a year ago. But that ad, it's just that one sticks with me many times. No, I think K-Mini's bad. K-Mini's the only good one, or like strong one. Like I think K-Mini's like actually bad. Oh boy, half their comp can't deal with missile. Epic. I have a Thunder. I have a Mini who apparently has no ink efficiency. Okay. Oh boy. Welcome to hell. I love your own design because you didn't pick a shooter. Hehehehe. Can't say there's a guy here. They're like all in this corner. The Mini had the right idea, we just weren't there. Flashdown. Mobile weapon. It's fun, but you wouldn't use it in tournament. Yeah, fair. Like I'm learning EV. If that's how it's pronounced, I'm also not sure. I feel like I always read names in my head in Twitch chat. The name I have in my head may not be accurate how it's actually read. That's right, okay. Just not sure sometimes. Hello, Tetra. Hello, Shooter. Hello. They armor and they're flanking and they're a shooter, and my team's not going to be able to deal with that at all. He got Cap, but he's going to die, yeah. Woo. I don't like our comp at all. This is so bad. Like, Mini plus Jet is like fine, but it's just it has no mobility, and then like the random bamboo. Thunder. Ah, they actually killed a splashdown on a no run speed Mini, the absolute state of that special. You're getting cancelled by people that don't know how to make builds. That is depressing, also. Yeah. Splashdown sucks for shout shooter. I'm not a hold forward shooter. Those are better in solo queue. Like, Jet's strong, but it's in Western solo queue, you're better off like picking K-shot or something. You can actually just hold forward and kill people. I think a lot of undercovers, you don't know why. I'm probably partially to blame in some capacity, but at the same time, let them have fun. This game isn't great anyway. Let them pretend that there's fun to be had. Yeah, Zimmy's not great either. Curling Bomb kind of just sucks on that kind of weapon. Like another top tier smile. I mean, I could go like Kgal or something and probably succeed way more. Probably just like reserve chat to like scrimming when I'm actually like crossfiring with people that play the game, as opposed to just AFK missiling, which is how you play it in solo. You're pretending by playing ballpoint. Yeah, it's all fun in games until you fight like a Kgal that knows what the R button is, and it's just like, well, if I lose, can't do anything. Yeah, the fact that many with no run speed matches to cancel a splashdown, like damn, the standard of killing that special was so low. Actually comical. Pick many. Ugh, I have to like think I can't just hold the trigger down on that weapon. Asking a whole lot of me right now. And I feel like holding forward with Kgal sounds the most fun right now. I crave blood. All I'm doing is just this. Thank you. Thank you. Missile the Hydra. No, you're not allowed to play this game. You already know. I'm not allowed to play this game. No one's allowed to play this game. There's no playing this game. It's just suffering. Like, as one, you also did not hit him because I did 96 damage. I didn't get an assist somehow. I disagree. Wow, riveting. Riveting gameplay. Your brain is much not capable of thought. That's me most days at some point that I mentally clock out. Yeah, I just gotta play Keg. I want to hold forward on people. I don't think like solo is a good environment for this weapon. I feel like you don't actually like practice crossfiring at all. Not like the way it should be. Our hostage its own. If you love Kgal, I mean, it's basically shooter brawler. That's my favorite weapon, so you know the playstyle's there. But it's nowhere near as fun. It's also way easier. K-Shao is definitely not more interactive than Kgal. E-liter soda. Wow, their comp is one lethal. I can kind of just throw all and sit there. Crazy. And such Splatoon mid as light don't enjoy 2 anymore. Yeah, no, it was literally me the other day. I streamed Splatoon 1. I had a lot more fun. I did like playing this game. Armor. What do? You can't do anything. TPJ, you can't go anywhere. Okay, I don't know about that one. I mean, shooter on shooter privilege, I suppose. So you can just peek and then immediately move behind a corner. deploy 10 missiles. And move back for like 2 seconds, and then immediately go back in. Get kill. I'm assaulting forward and holding forward as much as I want to. Wow, so awesome. So cool. So cool. I love safety. Takes 2 people and it still takes that long, even though I choked it. Every time you get on, you don't have fun. Yeah, I just don't think it's that fun. I think the game actively pushes you to not play it. Kinda lame. Especially now, because it's not even like the standard thing is fun. But... playing with like no game sense right now, I'm literally just like doing whatever. You're wondering. Missiles and bombs and missiles and bombs and bombs and bombs. Bombs. I'll trade it, okay. You know, I like to play scrims and PPs. Yeah, even then, like I scrimmed twice in the past week. Outside of that, I like don't play this game. Like at all. So my like game sense is like totally off right now. I just like do not play this game enough right now. To have that. Or a wall like that, that's kind of funny. About their team. Go, go, go. Can't say anything. Okay. Not the K guy, listen. I don't log onto this game to play mid-tiers anymore, I barely log on at all. But they actually threw a tournament in my face when I want to kind of be done with tournaments, but whatever. Such as... I feel like this game came down to the fact I'm stuck with an E-leader. I don't think there was anything else really, like... Yeah, I could have done some plays better, but... Getting stuck with the leader with no main power is like actually just that bad. So, happy yesterday soon? No, same. I'm so sick of this game. Like, I'll grind out for the tournaments and then I'll just like be done again. Yeah, the leader's like non-factor. Yeah. The Pepper's not that far, but man. So mixed, because like... I'm so mixed. Like, it's cool that they're doing tournaments, I feel like the timing is just like not great in the sense of like... The timing is during the time when I think this game is at like the worst meta it's been at for ages. And I feel like it's just gonna play out the typical way you expect, where everyone's just like on shooters, basically. Oh well, though. The entire enemy team is LDE. This doesn't help me prove my point in terms of like this game is kind of suck right now. Even the 83 decided to whip at LDE. You know you're in a problematic state. Why's my blaster that far back? Yeah, well, half the team died, no clue how, but sure. Probably missiles. Literally can't do anything about that. I don't know, it's like you kill 4 people, but there's just no satisfaction. Like at all. Like that one went so much higher than it's supposed to, that's weird. Oh no, I die because I challenged them with armor and they're bagging because they're so good for killing you with armor. Wow. Yeah, no, it's like the thing, like all levels of play are affected by like meta being what it is. Like you literally see people playing Link for fun on Link Twins or whatever, and they'll still just like be running into nothing but shooters. It sucks. Yeah, picking Blue Goga is match fixing, you're just asking to lose, straight up. That happens horrible. Like the most copium thing. Not like the most copium thing, it's just bad. Shooters, I agree. But alas, they threw a set of tournaments at me, so, you know, unfortunately I have to play the weapon that I've complained about endlessly for like 2 years now. Or it feels like 2 years. As a low lobby, but my power kind of sucks right now anyway. Look, another Gluga. Run speed, now your weapon can't move, it doesn't matter what you stack in mobility. Dropping much out Sculpture, what you doing? Ow. saying a lot lately. I have no idea why. It's not a good weapon. I don't think it's particularly fun either. IMO. Probably dead here. Okay. I say it's awkward, I don't know what to do, but then they immediately drop for no reason. Okay. Wow, look, Bob can't fight anything, wow. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, to be quite honest. The answer is die. Yeah, this is not good. You're going in alone with blue beta. You're gonna die immediately. Yep. Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do in these kinds of lobbies if, like, we just die constantly. I killed two, but it doesn't matter, like, no one else is a factor. Jeez. Yeah, Glugotako makes the most sense on paper, but the weapon is so fundamentally flawed it doesn't matter, to be quite honest. If you know the matchup, it's, like, basically worthless. Thank you, Brush, very cool. It's literally just a crappy hybrid of, like, it's supposed to have the strength of Gal and Dooley, but it ends up having, like, a really gimped version of both, because it barely even rolls in the first place. It doesn't paint, it has, like, no mobility. They can't do any of the Gal stuff where you're just, like, sharking and get a random two-shot, because, like, you roll to even two-shot anything, so people can just, like, react. Horrible. I don't even know how you rework it, because if you rework it too strong, I don't think it's a fun weapon to fight, so I think it just kind of has to rot in eternal mediocrity. Like, I think there's only ever been, like, one player at, like, a higher level that wanted to play Gluga, and even, then he just switched to Squeezer. It's just a better weapon. Actually crossfires and has, like, a strong kit and it's self-sufficient. More self-sufficient than Gluga. I don't know. That's what happens when you go to streamers like me who play competitively. I will slander your favorite weapon because it's bad. That's okay, because my favorite's bad too, bro. It doesn't work anymore. So. That face. I was totally aiming at him, by the way. Yep. Totally aiming at him. Damn. I don't know, you're free to play whatever. I'm just slandering the weapon, not like anyone in like particular. It's literally just... I think it's bad, so... Like Pokemon, I have a lot of favorite mons and they just suck. That's the reality. I don't even know what you're this line. Yeah. You're still up here for some reason. Why did the jet melt me while jumping as if they're like a 3-shot weapon? You see that? I mean, I probably wasn't full health, so it was a 3-shot. Because it does 96 damage and 3 bullets for no reason. You wanna help me out with this? Wanna help me with this? Never mind. Oh, this jet is laggy. Oh, I see. This guy just, like, does not exist in this dimension. No crossfire? Okay. Like every weapon's terrible in some way. Not every weapon, like K-Shot's not terrible in like any regard. It was really just kept buffing that thing even though it was never bad. It was like the worst timeline because T-Tech players were like wee when they had to deal with when they had missile on their beloved splatter shot, and then ends up being like the strongest weapon in the game. It's just like, okay, good job. Complaining about a weapon that would end up being the best in the game. Okay. Come on, what is that? Why? I'm mad for them. I don't even know, I'm just like trying to paint over them. It's just like, oopsie, you killed them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, Nogami. Weapon deserved 12 buffs, right? Why? And melted. You know, like, Shot's actually the dev's baby. Like, never a bad weapon still gets, like, 2 legitimate buffs twice. After everything else keeps getting nerfed, like, what are you doing? You agree with me more than most comp players. I mean, yeah, everything's an opinion, but, like, I'm not on the copium. Like, if I think a thing is the way it is, I'll tell you that. Like, I'm not mincing words here. Right, being, like, very, like, PG. Reading chat. Also, thank you, X-Ray, for the raid. I appreciate it. But yeah, the stereotype of like people picking a weapon and a lot of them being not great is funny. There's always like some truth to it. Like 89's not even like a bad weapon necessarily. Yeah, it's a worst case shot in most regards, but the average 89 players like basically attempting to play VJet without any of the stuff that makes VJet good outside of special. Funny. Yeah, they seriously need to not like give shooters literally everything, including the best kits, and then like continue to buff them for no reason and then nerf everything else. But who knows? We'll see in September. Fire? Okay, I was gonna say, why are we so slow on the rollout? And I see they like rolled on the floor with Dynamo. I see. Thank you. That's spell chase a dually. Not be crossing this like minefield right now, but whatever. Yeah, oh, they're up there. I really don't like her comp. I don't think Panama could do like anything here. To be quite honest, it's like two mid-ranges and two weapons that's in the back and bully it. I don't know how the heck they're supposed to play the game. I say it's a guy weak in the corner, but no one's helping me. No one is helping me. Thank you. Their comp is horrible. Like there is like no... What's the word? Their comp can't like move. Outside of like me. I'm so bad at aiming at this angle, I'm not used to it like at all. I don't want to overpeak that because they have the wall there. Oh. Why are you challenging this? It's a horrible idea. Weapons better than yours. Crazy. I mean, I'll choose like a shooter with dually properties if you want to like argue it that way, I guess, but Tetra main weapon's good, the kit's kind of garbage, but I also think people are bad at fighting Tetra because you don't see Tetras in this game. Like, I suppose like one of the few that even bothers. Like, the matchup experience is kind of low. I still think it's like, the main weapon's like excellent, like obviously, like it can like force fights on things, which is like good, but and kit is kind of don't really have one. Like Tetra getting like somewhat of a proper kit next game will be like huge for it. So I think it's just hard for Tetra right now because you have to deal with a lot of stuff that's not really great. Like, you have to deal with V-Jets like crossfiring you the whole time and like throwing miss at you, which is like really detrimental for rolling. Take out walls, special spam, all that. Can't really paint. Can be rough. I have a leader on my team, I don't like this. the ninja squid later. Oh gosh, this is even worse than I imagined. I just like flank. I kind of want to just flank, to be honest. Nah. Yeah, it's fine, thank you. My teammate fell off, I think. Where's that? Maybe that was their weapon dropping, I don't know. How do people just move when there's no ink? I don't get it. And he actually died. Bad. I feel like I did the right thing, I just choked the kill on the actual Weezer. Yeah. Now, I don't even think it's a tracking thing for Tetra. Like, it's really easy to kill if it does all 4 rolls, or like when it just stops rolling, but people don't like kite it. They try and like aim at it when it's aiming at them and also sliding. Like, it's just bad matchup knowledge. I don't think I was in front of the wall, but okay. Ugh, I despise this comp. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. None of my comp moves at all. They're just gonna die. I also don't really care, but I'll try and use them as bait. They had armor, so it didn't mean anything. Getting dissuade. Wow, I lost with the Ninja Squid E later. Can you believe that? That's crazy. Same later complained about earlier. I thought so, and they somehow picked worse gear. Somehow. I still lose like 30 points for that. That's awesome. That's epic. I'll play Ray. I want to play like a slightly more interactive version for fun. I don't care about the XP, just vibing. So I kind of like being a lower XP than a higher one. Higher XP sucks. And I just hope they have better balancing next game. Like they really dropped the ball the final year of this game really badly. I'm just not allowed to play anything I want. I have to get stuck with multiple anchors if I even try. Actually, no, I have to get stuck with multiple anchors regardless of what I pick. What is the point? Get 2 chargers on my team. Awful. And I change targets, so well. How did that person fall off the map? like one hit, but it doesn't matter because they have chargers that can't peek the angle, so I'm stuck to do this like awful garbage thing. I should have jumped down and raid. Look at my comp, dude. It's so bad. I should have just jumped in raid, but man, I'm just like frustrated that I'm like stuck with these weapons. There's a dynamo in our base or something very wrong with our comp. Till later, which is good. I like don't know what I guess this is like a decent angle. You don't get all the work for 3 in your ass. They showed a big improvement from 2. That's they have, but like they should be telling people more. Again, I'm worried about their marketing in regards to people who play the game more casually. Like, you know, like people who are like sitting in the stream chat. Like, you're probably all getting Splatoon 3, right? But like, for people that played Splatoon 2 for like a couple weeks or like a month or whatever, like, I don't blame them if they say they don't see anything interesting about 3 that's really selling them, because all they know is like one new weapon, different specials. And that's kind of like, I feel like in their mind that's like the gist of it, you know? Like all the little things don't mean like as much to people who aren't as into it. Did your host not work? I didn't see it. I don't think. The High Soldier and my... They have to do a better job like being like, hey, this is a sequel and here's why. I mean, like, they'll do that for the direct before the game comes out, which it should be like around August, but I don't know. I kind of don't like that they announced the game and then like said nothing for like over a year. Like, I really don't like that. Like, I'd rather know like nothing about a game than you drop on me that it just exists and comes out in like 6 months than to tell me about a game and then it doesn't come out for like 2+ years. Makes waiting kind of suck. Instead of hosting, yeah, you're fine. It might be the thing where you don't get a notification for it or something. Unsure. You're crazy. Or missiles on you, still trying to get like a cheeky shot. I went for it, I thought they would go for it. I shouldn't have done it, but I just wanted to like crossfire main weapon. It was junior next to me, so I shouldn't have bothered. Thinking it's like 12 or something. Yeah, like I really prefer when they just drop that a game exists out of nowhere. They tend to do that a ton with Kirby, yeah. Don't kill me, really. They were just jumping and shooting. Like, is helping anyone? Helping anyone on your team? I don't think so. Oh, thank god they messed it up. Damn. You can't just ram someone's in base. Yeah, it's typical Solicky stuff. I live. Only like 10 minutes of rotation left, and I'm telling you I'm not playing the next one, I promise. That rotation is awful. Fun. Thank you. So weak in that corner. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we had Barry. It's like the one leader I'm not like I'll actually be happy to play with. Like all these rando E leaders are really just not. They're just not great. That's time for like 2, maybe 3, depending on how quickly they go. Let's see. Yeah, next rotation is next rotation's Clamp at Small Pavilion. Yeah, no, it's garbage tier. Dumpster tier. You had several games with 3+ starters, and each time you're in the team that had 2. Yeah. Yeah, it happens a lot. I feel like Splatoon 3 won't fix that, but I wish it was like a hard cap that you can't have like too many of the same weapon, like class on a lobby, or not even class, just Half the lobby should not be anchors, that's just awful for everyone involved. Yeah, I worry about the marketing. I'm sure it'll be better than 2, but 2 is a really low bar in my mind. Like, as many, like, fond memories as I have with this, like, I've literally been streaming for 2 years, like, it's not like I hate the game. You know, like, in, like, an unironic, like, meme way, like, oh, this game's awful, like, it's terrible, I hate it, like, blah, 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 blah. It's just, like, it's more so, like, I'm just upset that I used to like the game more, and I feel like patches made it worse toward the end. And that I think there's ways the game could be improved. But it's more so I'm just looking for a sequel that actually fixes a lot of the issues I have with this game. It gives me like a different meta to enjoy. That's all I'm really looking for, and I feel like I'm getting that. But I want them to like market the game as such. It's like a proper sequel. Instead of, hey, it's Splatoon on the Switch, because that's kind of what 2 was. Yeah. She was hungry for me. Oh. Not think they'll go for that. Yeah, I want a new meta. You know, like Splatoon ironically fell off like super hard for me. And I say this as someone who's been actively streaming it for like years, like this used to be way more fun for me. It's not even like fatigue from the game. Because a lot of people are like, no, it's fun, you just had to innovate. It's like, no, like I've played at high level for so long, trust me, this meta sucks. And yes, I'm partially saying it because my favorite's not good, but like still, you have everyone saying that they like aren't feeling it. Yeah. I don't like that we're all here. I'm gonna rotate. Thank you. Okay. Running Waterstone. Even the casuals are like that. Something for me that says a lot when comp usually doesn't equal casual meta. Yeah, no, because like casual players complain about stuff like Squelchy, like well before it got like super buffed and then it became meta later. And it got like nerfed a ton. I always have this convo, like I brought it up a million times on stream, but it's like unnerving to me. Because like when you nerf weapons, like yeah, it could be for the sake of meta, but it also like affects the enjoyment of anyone who plays it at any level. Like vanilla dually Squelchy. Yeah, no, like it's straight up used to be like one of the casual weapons, like because like no one played it in comp. It was before they buffed Muscle, like the main weapon was still like meh. There was no main power yet. And like casuals love that thing. Like you saw so many of them running around in solo queue. And then they nerfed Squelchy like I don't know, like 4 times, 5 times, give or take, because it was meta. And like they're straight up like there aren't any like casuals playing that weapon anymore. Like I never see it in solo queue. If I see it in solo queue, it's usually an actual Squelchy player. Like I feel like I see more like CDS players that are like more casual-ish, but like it's kind of sad. And you kind of have like the reverse right now, where like even like the casual players are picking stuff like K-Shot and like Enzap and like Junior and stuff because they're like, oh, these are strong weapons. You know, it's like there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but the variety of this game is kind of like been thrown out the window. Yeah, they nerfed the fun and Kevin. They buffed like the unfun, like bomb spam is not fun, and they straight up buffed it. So it's like, what the heck is this? Missiles are not fun to fight in excess, and they never nerfed them. So here we are. I don't like her comp again. We have 2 Splashdowns and 2 Stingrays. It's whack. I want like a missile to combo with me. Thank you. Ah, that sucks. Kind of overcommitted. I'm thinking like our comp can actually clean, but looking at it, not really. A lot of missile spam this game. Real fun. I can't decide. I feel like I should be sitting top. I can't decide. It's like weird. I don't get like an angle on the stuff in the back. Missile output, it's kind of hilarious. Oh, my teammate died of mine. Can't do much about that. Ah. What do you mean that's why we all died? I have my raid, I have to wait for you. I'm not gonna get a solo kill with that. There you go, that's why I waited, yes. You haven't always hated Blob. I just think it's like poorly designed. It's like built to AFK and it can't like... And it just feels like a weapon you pick when you're trying to not lose, not because you're trying to win. There you go. Are you alive? Bro, that's so much damage, are you serious? Thank you. I should have peeked that, I just wanted to kill him before they spam missiles. But thinking in a logical sense where there's no like double anchor nonsense with solo queue. Of course there is. I don't agree with that jump. I'm fucking gonna die, yep. Air comp's kinda garbage. I have to wait until after missile. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna ignore the guy on right here, okay. I can't help you. Can't help you with these jumps with no stealth, like, I can't help you. It's so bad. I have an ability doubler clapful, like what am I supposed to do? I want a better solo queue. I want the game to make it. I want to play the game like I was like streaming S1 the other day. I want to play for fun. I want to not have to stare at the XP the whole time. I get annoyed at comps because I lose -40. Like an unwinnable comp. Like an S1, you have a garbage tier game. It's like -4, and that's that. Like that's all there is. It's like I get garbage tier comp. I get -30. Like that's not fun. That makes me not want to play it. Like I don't care about the points, but it's just like you still can't ignore the fact that you lose so much when it's not your fault. And you gain absolutely nothing because the powers in Western lobbies are so awfully skewed. Like I don't get how you can have a better rank system in your first game than your sequel. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to SMS in a second. Yeah, Blob conceptually, like a bank shot weapon that has no fall off and can be like a long range painter is like neat, but it just ends up being a spam bot at the end of the day that struggles to handle itself in CQC. I don't know, I don't really like that. Like I'd be fine with like buffing the main weapon, but like nerfing the paint output so you can't just sit in the back the whole time and you actually are like encouraged to go up and crossfire. I think having like a better kit would help with that. Like if you gave it like Baller's not strong now, but if like Blob had a Baller, like you could afford to like more aggressively go up and like have a safety tool, but like outside a wall you don't really have that. Then I feel like if you give Blob like a crab, that could like help encourage that kind of playstyle. I think is better. Yeah, like I feel like the focus should be the crossfiring aspect. But at the end of the day, it doesn't end up being like a spammer that gets random kills. It's just like it's kind of lame and boring. Because then when it gets shut down, it feels like a non-factor because you're just giving the enemy team paint to farm over, so it's just not great. Yeah, let me swap. Give it Zipcast. That's like the worst thing I would give it. That sounds awful. The weapon's already clunky, like as is. Zipcast sounds like the worst thing you could give it.